Hi, everybody. My name is Esha Jain, and I'm a first-year family medicine resident at the Cooper University Hospital. Today, I just want to talk to you a little bit about the Supplemental Offer and Acceptance Program, aka the SOAP. What is it? What's the time frame of it? And really how to best prepare yourself if you think that you're going to be in that position. I know firsthand how devastating that this time period was for me and how really hard it was to navigate through this week, especially alone. So a few things that I would recommend is that if you think that you are somebody that will be in the SOAP, aka not match, whether that is you have a low amount of interview invites, probably like 3 or 4, or you just didn't perform well on your interviews, whatever the case may be, you should start preparing now. That being said, also if you think you're going to be in the SOAP, I would totally recommend you reach out to a family member, friend, somebody that's been through the SOAP or who has even matched during the SOAP, really to get them to be there with you by your side, helping you field calls and emails and refreshing your phone, etc. So timeline. Match happens on March 13th at 9:30 a.m. If you receive an email that you matched, congratulations. And if you didn't, you are able to be applicable to apply for the SOAP. And that really starts at 10 a.m. on March 13th. So basically what will happen is everybody will learn whether they matched or not. And then a list of unfilled programs will populate in the NRMP. And at 11 a.m., you will be able to log into the NRMP and start accessing all the list of unfilled programs in all states. You have to do a little bit of your homework and see if your credentials match to those programs. So for example, if you need a J1 visa like I did, I had to research if this specific program in the SOAP was a program that would sponsor my visa. They don't tell you anything about the information. They just tell you how many spots are in that specific program for that specific specialty. So yeah, it's a lot. But you'll go through all of that on the day of, and then you'll be able to apply on ERAS to those programs. So just a little bit side info, you only have 45 applications. So use these applications smartly. You don't have to pay extra. I think you just pay a one-time fee, and I think it's like $10 per application. I'm not too sure, but you are able to start applying to programs. That means attaching your personal statement, your reference letters, really doing everything you did for the main ERAS season, but just with only 45 programs. The following day is when program directors have access to ERAS and have the ability to see who are their SOAP applicants. So they'll start reviewing that all day on March 14th. Big thing. Do not contact the programs unless they contact you. It's illegal. You could probably get disbanded from the match entirely. Whatever you do, do not reach out to the program director, the program coordinator, whether that's through email, text, whatever. Do not reach out to them unless they initiate the conversation. You'll either be getting an interview through ERAS, through email, through phone call. People have had 15-minute phone calls for their interviews. So you really have to just be alert at all times and prepare yourself. If you're in a different time zone, what does that look like for you? You need to know that everything is done on Eastern Standard Timing, so prepare yourself for that. The first round of SOAP starts on March 16th. So this is basically after all the interviews have been conducted, you can start creating your rank list, basically. So it's a preference list. You'll rank the programs. They'll rank you. You'll see if you match. And if you didn't garner any interview invites during the first round, you are still applicable to match. There are, I think, 4 rounds, so you can still get interviews in the second round, the third round, and the fourth round. And this year, it's kind of different than when I experienced the SOAP. They have all of the rounds on one day. So what that looks like is that the first one will happen, you'll rank your programs, they'll rank you, and if a match happens, that's great, congratulations. And if it doesn't, you'll be preparing the same way for round 2, waiting on your phone, waiting for those calls, and kind of just waiting to see if you get matched. So you recertify all of your programs, you receive offers from programs, and then you create your list and put it into the NRMP. That happens about 4 times that entire day. SOAP ends at 9 p.m. on March 16th. And then March 17th is match day. And for everybody that garnered a match during the SOAP, you will find yourself matched. And if you didn't, it really is not the end of the world. I didn't match, and I took a week for me to really internalize that and see what I needed to do to get better in order for me to be successful the next season. So really take the time to decompress and be around people that really care about you. Some more tips and some ways to best prepare yourself if you find that you're going to be in the SOAP. This will be really to start asking everybody you know right now, or that you've done, anything that you've done in all of this time, like get updated reference letters, contact anybody that you may know, reach out to your connections. I would also rewrite your personal statement if you think that you need to. Get people to look over your application and start doing that all now. I think the biggest thing that you can do is get updated reference letters. Maybe you can write your step 3. One thing I would have liked to have done is really prepared my personal statement better, or had updated reference letters for the SOAP, which I just didn't have. The most asked about questions will likely be, why do you think that you're in this position, or why do you think that you failed to garner a match? They'll ask you maybe what questions you may have for them, and why you're applying to that specialty. I did not gain any interviews during the SOAP program, but a lot of my colleagues and friends did and were able to succeed with matching during the SOAP. It really is a time crunch. You're going to be devoid of sleep and energy. So I'd really encourage you to be around people that care about you, that love you, and that can support you through this time. If you have any questions about the SOAP or more information you need, you can always reach out to me or Match a Resident. Yeah, good luck to everybody.